Hey ladies, I want to show you how to apply that Twosie that you got in the mail or in your mailbox or just handed to you from me. So what you should have gotten from me was, typically I'll give you an orange stick. One side is pointy, it's going to help you take off the excess, and then one side is flat, and we'll use that to push our cuticle back. You'll also get a tiny nail file. This is very helpful to shape your nail or to take the excess of the strip off the tip of your nail. And then this prep pad. Prep pad is super important. There's another option to the prep pad if this is drying your nails out, and I'll talk about that when I get to that step, but make sure you have something like this prep pad or alcohol pad to clean the oils off your nail. And then of course we've got our Twosie. It's called a Twosie because there's two nail strips. I'm going to be using Wow and Macau today. It is just a solid color. A lot of Twosies come in solids, designs, glitters, and sometimes a French. I just tried a French manicure tip on my pinky right here because I don't usually keep my nails very long, so the French looks weird on me, but I just wanted to test it out here just a second ago before I clip my nails. So let's get started. I told you about the orange stick first. This flat side, you're just going to use it to press your cuticles back on your nails. So I'm going to just do, I know which finger I'm using the strip on, so I'm just going to do that one finger, press the cuticle back, get it all cleaned off. You can also use a cuticle remover, and typically I use a metal cuticle tool that has a almost like a blade on one side to cut off cuticle that's overgrown and then push the remainder back. Just be careful. If you don't know how to use those, don't use them. Just push your cuticle back. I don't want you to hurt yourself. So once you've got your cuticle pressed back, you're going to take that nail prep pad. You're going to clean off the oil from your nail. Make sure there's no lotion. Any oil on your nail will cause the strip not to stick, right? Another option is to use dishwashing soap. So whatever you use in the sink to clean your dishes, you can use that to clean your nails as well. It should remove all the oil just like it does grease and things off of your dishes, but it should also keep your hands a little more moist, especially if you're washing your hands a ton and they're already dry. But for this demonstration, just using the nail prep pad. So if you're doing all your nails, not just the Twosie, you do this to every single nail. But since I'm only showing you a sample, just doing one. So once you've done that to all your nails, you're going to open up that pack. Now in a full-size pack, you will get 16 of these. There will be 8 different sizes and shapes. A lot of people can get 2 manicures out of one set. But if your nails are really long, you'll probably just get 1 manicure out of each set. I'm going to show you how I save half of the strip in this as well. So I know that this strip will fit my ring finger. You need to go through when you get your pack and just hold them up to your nail beds and see which ones fit the best width-wise. And also you'll notice the end of the strip has a different shape. Each strip, like this strip is a little square, this side is a little rounder. Here's another one. One side is more narrow than the other. They're double-ended to make sure that everyone gets a good custom fit. So since I'm using one strip for 2 nails, I'm going to, first you're going to peel off this. There's a clear coat on top, right, to protect it. So peel this clear piece off. You're going to peel the color away from the white backing. And I like to use the anchor method. It's a lot easier. It keeps that strip steady as you apply it. I take the color and stick it back on this white sheet just to hold it and apply it. What you want to do is take your color strip, turn around here. You want to get it as close to your cuticle as possible without getting it on your cuticle. If it's on your cuticle, it can lift and pull up. You want it right above the cuticle. It will, can't talk and do this at the same time, guys. It will move just a little bit. So if you set it down, you don't like where you place it, you can pull it up before you press it down. So once you get it down on your nail, you just want to push and press. I like to go from the middle out, get a nice smooth, okay, nice smooth look. Do you see that? And I have all this up here that's extra. So if your nail is really long, you may use most of it. I keep mine pretty short. So you have 2 choices here. You can break it off or file it off. I prefer to break it off so I can use the other end. So I just very lightly push my thumbnail up under the other nail, pull it off, and I have this other side to use. So what I would do, pull this tabby off. I call it a tabby. Turn it over, and then I would just apply. I didn't prep this nail, but I would apply it to the next nail. This one I did not use the alcohol pad on, so it's probably not going to stick well. And I would just press it down and then remove the excess again, just like that. That's all there is to it. Easy peasy. Now, if you have a little bit left on your nail at the end, maybe hanging off, you would just take your nail file and go in a downward motion, okay? Don't be going back and forth, not good for your nail. Just a downward motion to get the excess off. There you go. You do not need a top and a top coat to it. A lot of people do add a top coat to extend the life of your manicure. I prefer Clear as Day. It is Color Street's version of a top coat. All it is a clear overlay you put over top, and my last manicure lasted, it was on day 9 before I took it off, and that's only because I wanted to cut my nails. It would have lasted the full 2 weeks had I left it on, but I just can't handle long nails. And I know you're looking at these thinking they're not long, but I don't do long nails well at all. I'm going to show you also how to apply a French manicure. Those strips look like this. Sometimes we get twosies in these. I don't have any French manicure twosies, but just in case I do stumble upon some, I do want to give instructions on how to apply those. So with these, you're going to get the French tips and then a clear overlay. So the clear overlay is you would apply just like this on top of the French manicure that you put on. All you want to do is, again, size up your nails. So I did my pinky. I think my pointer finger might be... I don't use these very often, again, because I don't, let's use this one. I don't ever have long nails. I don't think these look good on short nails. Make sure when you use your strips that they are room temperature, body temperature, remove your clear piece, because they will not stick if they are really cold. So if you order these in the winter and they just came in the mail, don't get too excited and put them on right away. Put them in your back pocket to warm them up, so that they will adhere to your nail. I either put them in my back pocket for a little bit, sometimes in my bra, whatever, to just get them warm. So with the French manicure, you really just want to line that up with the growth on your fingernail. This is going to be hard on mine because my nails are not long. And you're just going to do the same thing you did with the color. Just going to press it down, middle to out. I've got it on the tip, and I'm just going to use my thumbnail to break it off underneath. And then quickly file off the excess. And then you would have your French manicure on. Actually, I really like that. I'm not much of a French manicure girl, but I really like that. I may have to finish out that manicure instead of what I had planned. But that's all there is to it. Applying those twosies. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I'd be happy to help you. And just don't get frustrated. It does take a couple times to get the hang of it. That's why I sent you these twosies to practice. If you've got the hang of it down, use the twosies as accent nails, and then paint your other nails with wet polish that you have, just to compare the wear and see how well these Color Street strips last compared to your wet polish that you have to actually wait for it to dry, might cause smudges, and then wears a lot faster.